Welcome to GivEnergy support on how to manually update the firmware on your GivEnergy inverter. Now all you'll need to complete this is a machine running either Windows or Mac OS X and a way of transferring files from that machine to a USB-A device. Please make sure you're watching the correct video for your specific inverter. On the side here, so I have a Generation 3 inverter, you will see your serial number. You can also find it on the portal and on the top left hand corner of the app if you click the menu button, the 3 lines. So mine starts with FD, which means I have a Generation 3 inverter. This is quite important as some of them look visually very similar and it's easy to confuse them. So this video is specifically for the Generation 1 Hybrid GivEnergy inverter, which means the serial number must start with SA or SD. So that's Sierra Alpha or Sierra Delta. Please make sure if you're doing this manual update of your inverter or battery system, it's either under direction by GivEnergy support or it's failed the automatic process from the portal and you're going to have to do it manually to recover the system. Please make sure you only get the firmware files from GivEnergy, either from the portal or emailed to you directly by GivEnergy support. There are firmware files floating around the internet, Facebook groups, people that own the same system as you. It may not be the correct one for you, it may not be the latest version, so please make sure you only get it directly from GivEnergy. Now you're sure you're watching the correct one, we can begin the process. If GivEnergy support have emailed you the file, then please put that attachment into the downloads folder on your machine. If you've watched the how to update your firmware via the portal video and that's failed and that's brought you to this one, then that's the only way the download button will appear on the portal if the firmware update has failed. As I said in that video, please click the retry update at least once. More often than not, it will work the second time, but if it doesn't, then click download, and then after that, this will appear and essentially just click download again. Then put the file into your downloads folder if it's not already there by default, and we can begin the process of transferring it onto the USB pen. Now, unscrew the dongle from the inverter and go to your PC or Mac. First thing we want to do is go to this PC and then go to the downloads folder where we put the firmware files. Then right click on the zip file that you've either been emailed or you've got from the portal, and then click on extract all. If you're using Windows 10, then it will look more like this. Again, extract all. Tick the show extracted files when complete if it's not already, and click extract. We then have another window pop up, so double click in the file folder, and the names may vary, don't pay too much attention to what that says. They are the firmware files that we need for this process, so I'm just going to put that to one side and go to this one here and go back to this PC. I'm now going to plug the USB pen drive in. That might pop up another window like this. If it doesn't, then double click on the pen drive here and you'll see there may be several files on here. There may be only one. It can vary, but there's only one that we're interested in, and that's this, the MSN text document file. So what I'm going to do is effectively copy that to the other window, the other downloads folder. So we have the firmware files and the msn.txt file. That is what we need after we formatted this. So go back to this PC and right click on the pen drive, click format, change the file system if it's not already to FAT32, make sure the quick format box is ticked and click start. Click OK. That will only take a second or two. Click OK again and close. We're now going back into the USB drive, which should be completely empty, and now back to the other window where all the files are, the 3 files we need. I'm going to highlight all of them and then either left or right click, it's up to you, just drag them over to the pen drive from your downloads folder. That should give us the two files that you got from GivEnergy and the original MSN text file that you had from the dongle beforehand. Once we've done this, go back to this PC again, right click on the USB pen drive and click eject. Now plug the dongle back into the inverter. That will start the firmware update process. The unit will restart, as you can see here, and you want to allow a good 10 minutes for this to complete. I have of course shortened it for the purposes of this video. The light to the right there will alternate between green and red, and the unit will also restart once it's completed the next phase. After that stage, the unit will reboot, it should reconnect, and everything will just carry on as normal, and the firmware has been updated on the Gen 1 inverter. Now screw the dongle back into the system securely. And that's it, we are done. Please allow several minutes for the battery or inverter, whichever you've just updated, to reconnect to the GivEnergy systems. So again, give it a few minutes to make sure it comes back online before you then think, something's not gone right. If you have any problems with this, then I would suggest the first step is to repeat the process. The step after that, if this has not worked for you, is to contact GivEnergy support direct and ask for their advice. So we are done here. Thank you ever so much for watching. Any questions, please put in the comments. And if you're looking for any other videos regarding manual update process, they will be in the description below. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you soon.